Welcome Aries, it's Tarot Me and More with the daily quickies. And we already had some technical problems, so we'd already put your spread out. We're good to go. But coming in with the Knight of Wands, this is like coming in strong. This is totally Aries. And then you're showing up with your energy of relationships as the Ace of Cups. So this is ready for love. This is ready for love, ready to take action. But now you're coming in now with the Five of Cups. It might be why you're listening to tarot. So you're coming in with a lot of passion and a lot of emotion. But here we're finding that you have, maybe you've discovered a red flag. He's kind of holding a flag here as he kneels. This is just the energy of being emotionally bummed out about something, obviously having to do with this Ace of Cups. But you're coming up here with the Ace of Pentacles as your advice and outcome. So the advice here for whatever's going on with your relationship, and this could be a little thing. This could be maybe you came in hot and heavy, and I mean on a daily basis. Maybe you wanted to make love this morning and they did it. It could be as simple as that. Because the advice here is just drive on. They got an Ace of Pentacles. They're going to be fine, and it's going to be a good outcome. And it might be a new relationship too. So it could be something where you felt a little hurt. You might be very emotional, very passionate. Maybe they didn't, my guess is, return it quite as much as you wanted. But it's okay. Maybe it's early, it's a new relationship, the Ace of Pentacles. But that's that's like a green flag for you to continue. So I think that's good for Aries. We'll try to go quick so you don't have to waste a lot of time watching these. I know myself, who's got time to watch hour-long videos all the time? We'll do our March love and singles here too. We're going to start today, and then those are going to take a little more time. We'll try to keep them around 20 minutes. Goes what it goes, but I think 20 is good. You get the information you need.
Now we're going to do the morning quickies
Taurus.
for Taurus.
I didn't see that up front. So, thanks for watching, Taurus. Like, share, subscribe. Taurus card, the Empress. And the King of Swords. And so showing up in your own reading with the Ace of Pentacles. It's just kind of similar to the other reading. Very much similar. But you're coming in as the Empress. So this is showing two... I think, babe, that this is when they're showing in their own reading, like, maybe this is about you. So as you coming into a relationship, this is you being yourself. You could say very much so, standing in your power, and being a Taurus that's mature and stable. The Empress is going to be like that. But then you have the dreaded Three of Swords here, and this energy. This might be why you're watching a reading. And I think this is coming from this King of Swords, the Three of Swords energy. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles as the overall here. So I think this is you. You're coming in strong, and there's something that happened with your person who may be a air sign, being the King of Swords here, and I think he put that sword into you. Now remember, swords are thoughts and communication, so this could be triggering, I think. So your person did something to trigger you, and maybe we need to clarify this and see. Well, he really triggered you, because now you got the Ten of Wands. So this is triggering you in a way that, like you might have heard that phrase, they pushed all my buttons at once. It's like a phrase, like in a big elevator, you might have 12 or 100 things, somebody pushes all the buttons. So maybe they didn't just trigger you with one particular thing they said. Maybe they triggered you in numerous ways, a lot through the way they're talking to you. So whether to continue. Yeah, I get with the Ace of Pentacles being the overall energy, and now
Mm-hmm.
Temperance, the Sag card coming in. It's saying that you need to give some patience to this and some time, but you need to talk to them, if you haven't, about how this is triggery. So be very specific, like, hey, what you just said, that was triggery to me, and here's why. Maybe you haven't got to that point in your relationship, Taurus, where you can talk like that. But it looks to me like there's a way forward for you in this. Maybe this person just needs to understand how you feel and be a little more sensitive, mainly in the way they talk. So now Gemini. I'm going to ask Spirit and Light and Love serves the greatest good. Give our Gemini friends a quick daily read, the love situation. Here we go. Taurus. Taurus, what does the Spirit have to say that's helpful, it's constructive? I can see these cards.
Sorry?
I hope they can see these cards okay. Alright, coming in with the Eight of Wands, I love it. Whoa, and the Knight of Wands. And the Three of Pentacles showing up again, and the Seven of Wands. Okay. So, this is a Gemini. Thinking about this.
Oh, it's too much
The
ones.
outcome. There's a defensive energy. You know, this is the Seven of Wands. You have a progression, and then the Eight of Wands.
And then the king.
So I think like what this is saying is this Gemini babe put a lot of energy. This Seven of Wands, it may not exactly be defensive. This may be a progression, meaning seven is also a lot of activity, taking action. It could be to defend yourself, but you really, in these wands, can be long distance communication. This is usually a lot of communication. And then I think like you're taking action right now. You're wanting to take action. This is the Knight of Wands on all of this energy. So it could be like a lot of passion. And with the Seven of Wands too, this could be like a little bit of that Pluto energy in astrology and synastry, where it's like a powerful sexual energy that can get you, and it often comes with some toxic flavor to it, depending, because you end up with the Three of Swords here, Gemini. And I don't know what to make of this other than you came in really fast and hard. It almost looks like an Aries, and a little bit of a similar reading with the Aries, because they had the Knight of Wands. And you end up with the Three of Swords here in the outcome. So if you haven't already felt this, I think you're going to. And there may have been, like at the very beginning, maybe there was a little bit on your part of like hesitation, like you saw a red flag or something. But then that's the progression. Then you went ahead anyway and said, I'm going to go with the Eight of Wands. And Eight of Wands is going, the Seven of Wands is a little bit holding back. The Seven of Wands is not holding back. It's like going for it. And the Knight of Wands is definitely going for it in a very strong way. And if you're experiencing this, the advice is, yeah, it's time to say next, whatever's going on.
Sí.
All right. So, our Cancer friends.
We're going to do the morning quickies for Cancer friends.
See? I just want to make sure we get some good shuffling.
You do.
Yeah. Get a shuffling machine, not a problem. I haven't seen anybody do that yet.
What?
It's a shuffling machine.
No.
Put them in. 2, so Cancer, let's see what we get. Light and Love serves the greatest good. We got no CMs here.
Ooh.
Paradise, it's not all it's cracked up to be, guys. Yeah, it's no snow, but
We have nothing.
no CM.
A lot of them.
Hey, little bastards hurt too, and they're teeny tiny.
Eh.
Oh my God. So I've just decided to use a lot of poison, and we're just gonna all die young, but we're gonna have a better quality of life. So,
Okay.
like, I just spray off on me now. I mean, poison like off, you know. Spray it right on my face like perfume. No, I don't, but I want to sometimes. Is that it? All right. So
Sí, no.
let's see, Cancer. You got some advice that's gonna be helpful for our Cancer friends. Yep. There we go. 6 of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the 7 of Cups. With the 2 of Cups. Wow. The 2 of Cups is the overall energy. So we know the 2 of Cups, which is a love reading, even though it's the Quickies, which are orientation. So I think someone offered you their cup, and you probably are in a relationship with them. That's the 6 of Wands, because you're feeling really good, and maybe your friends are saying, this is where your friends are saying, man, you're glowing today, you look great, and you must be in love. And yeah, you are. And then with the Knight of Swords, I think what this is saying with the 7 of Cups is there's for you or them a lot of opportunities. Maybe this love has opened up for you a lot of emotions, where you feel a lot of possibilities. This might not be like a typical thing with the 7 of Cups. It could be some confusion. You can see the rose here. This might have happened pretty fast, being the Knight of Swords and the 6 of Wands. Sometimes it's fast, and maybe you're at a point where you're sort of, this happened really fast, and I think it feels really good. And I think your person came in fast too. This might be your person, this Knight of Swords. Could be an air sign. Probably came in through talking, the internet. That might have been what first attracted you them, the way they speak, their mind, their intelligence. And you're just left. I don't think this is bad, but I think you're maybe in a point right now where it's opened up for you a can of worms, or a lot of emotions that you may be having trouble dealing with. And you got the 2 of Swords, which is definitely that. And then you've got the World. So it's kind of what I was thinking. It's like maybe you haven't been in a relationship for a while, Cancer, and by getting into this and it feels good, it's a little scary. And it's like, I haven't really, and so you're thrown in and you're thinking, and that's when you kind of 2 of Swords, you can't really feel your way through it, you can't think your way through it, you're kind of stuck. But what this is saying now, it's the World. So what's happening is this is going to throw you into a whole new page of your life, so that's why you're scared. When you commit to this, when you go through with it, and I think you should, looks like, this confusion and this fear will go away, and you won't have to be in this 2 of Swords energy anymore. But it's going to be like a major life change, okay? So yeah, that can be very scary, even intimidating, for someone. Cancer, let me know. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate it. It helps us a lot. And we move on to Leo. See what Spirit has for our Leo friends in terms of love and relationship. In the name of light and love, so it serves the greatest good. What can Spirit say for our Leo friends? It's helpful. So quiet here today because it's a weekday. Yesterday it was
in the morning,
very busy. Many bambinos in the pool. We need company. And now it's all quiet. Be quiet all week, huh?
I hope.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll get something for our Leos. What can we say? It's helpful for Leos in terms of relationship. Okay. Knight of Wands, King of Swords, and the High Priestess. Man, we have seen this Ace of Pentacles a lot today. we're dealing with a solid new start in a relationship. And we're going from the Knight of Wands. So this is your energy as you're coming in. And this is Leo energy, Knight of Wands. They're coming in strong. And this could be too, with being kind of a Leo card, that as you're coming into relationships, you're kind of being yourself, which is great. This is a perfect way to come into relationships. So you're coming to relationships like you're not holding anything back. You're not saying something. You're not, saying something because you just think it needs to be said. You're just completely being yourself, and that's great. And even the King of Swords is that too. It's like you may be saying to the people, whoever it is you're interested in, exactly what's on your mind, and yourself being in this King of Swords energy. So this is very solid with the Pentacles here, and now with the King of Swords, and with the Knight of Wands, the Knight works for the King. So it's like almost too, like your energy came in, and your passion and your love, and now your higher mind is taking over, and you're really thinking it through. And if this is for you, I have a feeling you're probably being able to talk to your partner very directly, and also you're capable of thinking very maturely and constructively. That's really good. So with the High Priestess as the outcome, I think what this is saying is there's totally nothing bad. There's no reason not to go forward, but it's like, okay, you're really using your intellect here, and you're being yourself. So be sure to rely on your intuition and be receptive as well. The King of Swords, one thing about might not be receptive energy with the King of Swords. It's going to be more projective, more masculine. Air signs are masculine. But with the High Priestess, you're definitely being asked to look at your emotions a little more. Maybe it could even be like wanting to sort of relax into this relationship, sort of lay out into it, stretch out into it, and relax some, because it looks like there's the potential here for a long haul. And with this, it would be trusting yourself too, because you're coming in as yourself. So I think it's a lot about you. I don't see a lot with your person here. So there's something about the way you are feeling about this person, that maybe you yourself is important, that you are whole. And maybe I see what this is too. It's like whole. You have the passion and the intellect and the intuition, and even with the coin here, I mean, you got every one. You've got coins, wands, swords, and we'll say water with the High Priestess. So yeah, so you're seeking that balance. So that's okay. I'd say the advice is, I think you're probably already doing it, is you need to do that. So maybe it comes down to don't lose yourself in the relationship. And I don't think you are. I think you've got that balance just right, which is great. So Virgo, our favorite sign.
My favorite.
Let's see what we can get. Love and life for Virgo friends. Something from Spirit that can be helpful. Love and relationship.
Ay, very fast.
Let's see what we got. Just got the breeze kicking up. Oh, there come the Ninos.
We're going to do the weekly mornings for
Virgo. There
Virgo.
we go. Hold on a minute. Let me shuffle a minute more. Give us a minute. That's it takes longer with these quickies sometimes to shuffle than do the reading.
See, so we need to shuffle very well.
And I have not the best shuffler in the world. Maybe we need to just practice our shuffling.
There's too much mosquitoes.
Are they really bothering you? Because they're not bothering me.
No?
Do you want to go to the house and get some off? I can do this for a minute.
It's okay.
maybe I don't know if it stops them off, Okay, so. All right. Bottom of the deck now, we got 10 of Pentacles, okay. Now we're doing, now we got the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles, that's Virgo as far as I'm concerned. So 2 queens and the 10 of Pentacles. And then the Page of Swords. I don't know, I got a feeling here that intuitively, what do you think? You got something? There's, this is going to be a Virgo. I think we're talking about a Virgo. I just noticed the little puppies.
See, so cute.
Cute there. So you may have dogs, but this is going to be a Virgo. It's pretty well balanced. Kind of reminds me of you, babe. Yaz, a Virgo sun and moon conjunct, which it tend to be pretty balanced, like one of those clowns with the sand in the bottom. You punch them, they pop right back up. In Queens, so in with a 10 of Pentacles, so someone that's strong in every way and has their life under control. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't need anybody, is self-sufficient, and with the Queen of Cups, the absolute master of emotion, somebody that's emotionally available, emotionally intelligent. Now here's the problem: you're dealing with a Page of Swords. So somebody younger than you, possibly an air sign. If not younger than you, then if this is your reading, they got to be somebody who's not at the same level as you are. And I'm thinking in every way, not just financially, but maybe from a level of real maturity, emotional maturity, intellectual maturity, life maturity. I mean, there's sometimes when you're at a certain point in life and you've seen this and read that, and it's like this is with someone, when you're talking about something, he may not know the author, he may not know the history, he may not, or she, doesn't have to be he or she, but so I don't know with this. It's I have to clarify. Let's see, with the Fool. Wow. So you're interested in this person, even though that's the case, and if you're going to have this relationship, you're going to have to jump off the cliff with this person, and just because they're beneath you, and I'm just going to use the word beneath you, they're not at your level. I mean, that doesn't mean they're not for you. I mean, if they have other qualities that are good for you, sexually it could be very good, they may yet stimulate you intellectually, because this Page of Swords, maybe they bring to you a kind of youthful perspective that you like in some manner, no? So you're being asked, as with the Fool, and I think with the Fool here, kind of here, Virgo, you're being asked to sort of bring them up to your level over time. So, and then by doing it, wouldn't be condescending. It just would be as you spend time with them, you rub off on them, and hey, watch this movie. Hey, did you ever read this? Hey, have you ever heard this about the Akashic Records or whatever it is? And they grow, and you end up having a partner that's more on your level. So I'd say that's possible.
Bueno.
Now we're looking at our Libra friends.
Libra.
One of the no-see-ums is Bitney.
They are very small. Wow.
What do they call them? No-see-ums.
They can fit in the size of the screen for the mosquitoes.
Well, as an old backpacker from way back, we had no-see-um netting, which is very, very fine. Much finer than most of your netting in the house.
Okay, now we're going to do.
We do a little more shuffling before we do.
Quickie morning
Libra.
for Libra.
The name of light and love, so serves the greatest good. Can we get our Libra friends? Okay, and that helps in love and relationships. Something helpful, something constructive. Libra. I'm looking kind of more and more with these quickies. We're getting ready to do our big readings for the first half of March. I kind of try to give them more of a daily feel, something that might be practical in real life. This is a relationship love reading. One more shuffle. I want to make sure Libra that we're starting fresh. It takes longer to shuffle and do a reading with these quickies. Okay. Well. nice day here in Yucatan, Mexico. Okay, Libra. Nine of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. The overall energy here is the Page of Cups. So, this is a very positive reading, Libra. With the Page of Wands, the overall energy, you're probably talking about a new relationship, fairly new. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, this is you coming in with your energy in relationships, and that's a great energy to come in with. This is moving slow. This is being kind of whole and not feeling like you have to try to make someone love you or pretend to be something you're not. Just slow, steady, realistic, honest. And now you, in the relationship, you have the Three of Pentacles. So it may not be so new. So the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands here, babe, could be someone offering marriage even, or offering, normally I don't see the Page of Wands as being that big, but it could be someone really coming across to you and at least saying, I'm really ready to get into this relationship. And this is the good work, doing really good work on the relationship. Now this, I just get the feeling, because here we have the Four of Wands. This is the happy family, the marriage. Maybe some work had to be done to get ready to move in together. Or you had to fix up the house. Maybe you had to sell a house. Maybe you had to fix up a house to sell, because now you're moving into one house. And you're going to have the Four of Wands energy, which is going to be very good, because now we're going from the Page of Wands to the Four of Wands. And that's why I say this may not be quite your typical page. This could be even an offer of like blessed Wands or actions. So let's do this. This is like somebody saying to Libra, or Libra saying to somebody, let's do this. Let's make a life together. Let's move in together. Let's get married. Let us know. I would love to know if that's the case for our Libra friends.
Hey.
Yeah. And then Scorpio.
Now we're going to do the Quickies morning for Scorpio.
As I said, Scorpio, I was looking at the deck and it was a death card.
Okay, we'll see.
Well, it's the Scorpio card. We'll see. It comes up again, and we usually in this kind of reading, if it takes longer to shuffle than do it, if we see the card of the sign, to me it's a sign that this is what's coming is going to be more about you than about the relationship. And typically I see that as a good thing. As I'm shoveling, the death card keeps coming up on the bottom of the deck. Okay.
I want to do one.
Scorpio.
Okay.
Put your energy on it, babe.
We'll see. Vamos a ver. And we have the
High Priestess.
High Priestess, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the energy is the Four of Cups.
Huh. Interesting. So I think what I see here for Scorpio, you were either disinterested in the person you're dealing with now, or you were disinterested in general in relationships. I get the feeling this would be that person you see on Facebook putting the memes up about how happy they are to be alone. That was maybe you. I say was because I think that may be ending here. And I'm not saying you weren't sincere, but I'm not making fun. You know, I finally understand why people might feel that way. But so with the High Priestess, it's you might have went inside and taken a hard look at how you really felt. And my sense is with the High Priestess too that you're in a really good place. You are probably a spiritual person, but you've done the work emotionally, and you are ready with the Ace of Swords. And this is being very practical in right now. So It's like probably you talked to someone and it was a big deal. This was not a little talk. This was, for you, it was a big deal. It was like maybe you haven't talked to someone about love in a long time. And this could simply be online, and maybe before many people are like, hey, you know, you're hot. You're like, nothing to do with it. But this person, something they said, the way they speak, their mind caught you, and you are really interested because the Knight of Cups. I think this is you. I'm going to go with what I said because I kept seeing the Death card. This is about the Scorpio more than your other person. So, and that's okay. It was just a little reading. So it's like if this is kind of happening, this is the energy it is that you're in. It's like you've gone from the Four of Cups to the Knight of Cups. World of difference. So I would say this is like, go ahead and offer them your cup and give this a chance. Meaning, up until now, maybe it's been kind of intellectual, like a theoretical relationship. Now you're ready. It's like going to go to making love, to really opening up emotionally. And a lot of what this is, I don't want to say you're emotionally unavailable, but kind of. It's like you're basically saying, I'm emotionally unavailable to a relationship. I need to do me right now for whatever reason. And I think that's coming to an end, and now you're going to be moving into, I'm ready to do you. I've done me, now I'm ready to do you. All right, so now we go to our favorite sign. I split the deck. There comes the Death card again. I swear to God. Sagittarius, name of light and love, so it serves the greatest good. Let's see what Spirit has to say that can be helpful. We give a couple more. And in love and relationship for Sagittarius.
Okay. We'll see what does the universe wants to say to Sagittarius.
Breeze. Sagittarius. Can you tell us, Spirit, for my people?
Okay. We have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the energy of the reading is the Lovers. Ay.
The Lovers, okay.
What do you think?
You sure don't want to get some off, because then we're going to be here for a while. Okay, so we have here the Lovers, and it's a Gemini card, and it's a choice. But in a love reading, and with the Lovers, it's a choice in love. So, a little bit of a progression. It was a choice in love, and with the Queen of Cups, that's you in terms of relationships. That's really good. So you thought this choice through carefully, and maybe not thought it through carefully so much as felt it carefully. So, and with the Queen of Cups, whatever emotional conclusion you've come to, it's valid, I would say. Okay, the Queen of Cups is a master of emotions and emotional intelligence, and you know she's got her cup there, and you could say she's offering her cup. And then immediately with the Five of Wands here, where you're at now, I get the sense that there's something due to having to make this choice. You're having to battle, and you know this is actions. So I got the feeling there's another relationship involved. So you maybe have to extricate yourself from this original relationship, because you, Sagittarius, have made a choice to move into this new relationship, the other one, the B relationship, and you're having to deal with this A relationship. This could be any number of practical things, from unpleasant conversations to having to move out or anything like that. But now you're ready to move into the new relationship with the Knight of Pentacles energy here, which is a really good steady energy. So to go from the Queen of Cups to the Knight of Pentacles, it's worth whatever hassle you had to go through because of this choice. And this could be choice. This Five of Wands could be your friends, your family saying you're an idiot or something where you had to kind of fight a little bit. And I say a little bit because I don't think this is major. Nobody threw a punch. Okay, but there's some kind of conflict that had to be dealt with for Sagittarius. And a lot of people don't realize that Sagittarius hate conflict every bit as much as Libras, really. So probably wasn't easy. So Capricorn, quickies. Let's get something in the name of light and love. Serves the greatest good. Can Spirit tell us to help our Capricorn friends? And,
You want to do one?
yeah, we do one more.
Okay.
I want to make sure it gets shuffled good. We need to find smaller cards. We're lucky to find these cards in Mexico. I don't really have quite the choices in the West. But I love this deck.
I like it. I like more the first one.
Gilded Royale. You like the traditional Royale? We have that. I could use it too. You only have one deck that I still like using. So Knight of Cups on the bottom.
Okay.
You want to...
No, you do it.
There's the Virgo card, Capricorn. Okay. That could be you too. King of Cups and the Eight of Swords. And we're starting out with the Knight of Cups. Well, here the Knight of Cups might be that rushing in energy. It's often seen as the player. I'm not sure if that's you. But you also got the King of Cups. So bringing a lot of emotion, but then as in terms of relationships with the Hermit's obviously not someone that's going to be in a relationship in the Virgo card, but because they're busy working on themselves. And then with the King of Cups here, I think that's you too, Capricorn. Trying to get a handle on your emotions. Maybe that's what the hermiting is about. And maybe with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups could be someone else coming in too that maybe is a player. Now I think about it. Yeah. And going from the Hermit to where you are here, the King of Cups is really getting a handle on your emotions and being emotionally strong. And the King. And then now you're in the Eight of Swords though. So I think that's this player. They've done something to put you into this Eight of Swords energy. And they may have done something like maybe you realized they were a player, but you still were into them. That happens. And you had to withdraw and think about this and collect yourself to get yourself emotionally stable. But still, you're coming out. Here's the Eight of Swords. I don't think that's you. You don't go from the Hermit and the King of Cups to the Eight of Swords on your own. Someone's putting you in that energy. And it's someone, you go from the Eight of Swords and now the Nine of Wands. So your person, I think your person's a player, and they're putting a lot of stress on you. So your person with the Nine of Wands, what comes to mind is they're very busy, they're working you into their schedule, and they probably have other things they're doing, which even if it's not another person or more than one person, you know, if a third party energy is not good for a relationship, so they're not there for you, I think. So it doesn't really matter why they're not there for you. They're an alcoholic, they're a drug addict, they work a lot, they're in other relationships, they're hanging out with their friends. It doesn't really matter. If they're not there for you, they're not there for you. And yeah, that's what throw you into this Eight of Cups energy. So I got the feeling we could just probably clarify this out, and it's going to keep going around.
Okay.
So if you continue, you're probably going to end up with the same kind of energy, and you're probably getting the classic breadcrumbs from them, you know, when they have a little time to give you, when they're coming around. So now I go to Aquarius.
Okay.
Just try and keep this fast for the quickies, so don't waste a lot of time. We'll have the more in-depth readings coming for singles and couples for the beginning of March. In the name of light and love, our Aquarius friends, what can Spirit help us with? Relationships and love. Yeah. All right. Eight of Swords. I'm not taking that because it's sticking out from the last reading. I want to make sure you get a good shovel in. Okay. Alright, so we're looking at Aquarius here. And we're starting out with the King of Wands, Ace of Cups, to the Nine of Wands. The overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, and we end up with the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands. This is Aquarius. This is Aquarius. So I get to see someone coming in that's a Knight of Wands, babe. So fire sign, confident, exuberant, optimistic. If you're out on a date with them, this is coming through. Not a wallflower, not bashful person. So to help you identify if this is your reading, if you're dealing with someone like that. But I think the overall energy here, maybe with the Knight of Pentacles, is maybe you just sort of in general saying, I want to take things slow, And then this Knight of Wands comes along, and there's the Ace of Cups, his new love. So I think this is somewhere where maybe you were telling yourself, I'm going to take it easy and do me, and I'm not going to get, or maybe you're going out on a date and you're like, we're not going to sleep together on the first date. I'm not going to do this. And you did, I think. And then with the Nine of Wands energy, I'm just going to clarify it with Judgment. There was a lot of consequences from whatever happened when you got together. So as soon as you got together, like maybe things blew up, and this could be a whole number of things here. But my sense is with your other person, or it could be with you, but I think the other person, and it's taken you out of this Knight of Pentacles energy here, which where you wanted to be. Like you wanted to be, I want to be stable. I don't want to be in these crazy, I don't want drama. And I think you got drama, but you got love too, and you like it, and you liked it. So with the Judgment card coming, it's saying, really you need to think about what's right for you in this, whatever the situation is. If they have kids that are causing problems and jobs and conflicts and stuff that is making the relationship dramatic, just stop thinking about them altogether and think, what do I, Aquarius, want? What do I, Aquarius, need? What do I, Aquarius, deserve? And am I getting that? I think is what you're going to ask yourself. And take the focus off of them and maybe off of the relationship too. Go back to your Knight of Pentacles energy, where you're focusing on what's right for you. And Knight of Pentacles will get you there. It just takes a while.
Sí.
But he'll get it done,
Okay, now we are going to do the Quickies
Pisces.
morning for Pisces.
Always last but never least, Pisces.
We'll see what does the universe wants to say for Pisces.
What does the universe have in the name of light and love that serves the greatest good? What could Source tell us about love and relationships? Our Pisces friends, we do it on time, all right?
Sí.
Perfecto. Try and get these done quick for these and timestamp. We're going to spend a lot of time. We'll have the singles relationship readings coming out for the beginning of March. Starting today. We do like a 2 every day. Alright, we're going to have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. And the 4 Wands. Nine of Pentacles. And the Sun. As soon as I saw the 4 Wands, I thought maybe we're dealing with a marriage. So, because that's you coming into the relationship. So as you come into relationships, you're in a stable, committed relationship or a marriage. Maybe with an Emperor figure, Aries. Or you are that Pisces. A lot of people in astrology, Pisces are soft. I've never once known a soft Pisces. Well, it's kind of one. Say, I know who she is. You know who you are, Jay. But even she's not really that soft. So Pisces are tough. They're not to be messed with. You could definitely be the Emperor here. either you're the Emperor or you're the Nine of Pentacles. Either way, that's very similar. So it's showing someone that's married in a stable relationship. And here I think it's you. I don't want to say you want to be single. I want to say you feel stable in yourself, and like you could be in a relationship and it's not codependent. It's not, you're not needy. They're not needy either. I'm guessing because they're the Emperor. Either way, I think either you're the Emperor or you're the Pentacles, and the other way around. So either way, you're both mature, stable, responsible. You're not codependent, and then you got the Sun. So I don't know why you're watching a tarot reading, honestly. But if this is your reading, if I can't even imagine why you had any doubt. With the Nine of Pentacles, maybe in the relationship you're feeling a little bit, because if this, I think your guy or woman might be the Emperor. They're a little controlling, maybe. And maybe not only the Emperor is always controlling, it's just that they're strong and big. And it's like, if you're in a relationship with an Emperor, people aren't too much looking at you. You're like the boyfriend and girlfriend, the wife, the husband of the Emperor. So it's like, hi, I'm David. I'm the boyfriend of Yaz. Which is kind of the way it is.
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe you're a little bit uncomfortable with that, and you sort of want a little for yourself. So the advice here would be, let the Emperor know that you need to cut out a little for yourself and feel that you are being able to be more assertive in the relationship in some way, because you got nothing bad's going to happen. You got the Sun here. This is going to be, if you're not married or if you're living together and contemplating married, go ahead and do it.
Bueno,
Yeah. Well,
I hope we like it.
yep.
You like it.
That's the quickies for the
Sí.
day.
And see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. See?
Have a nice day.
How long was it? You notice?